Hello my fellow extraordinary Americans. In this video, I talk about the societal front. On the societal front, America is a nation divided and has taken on the traits of a narcissistic family dynamic, with Republicans and Democrats being the toxic narcissist father and mother, and the conservatives and liberals being their respective golden and scapegoat children. Extraordinary America is about separating the independents, aka the forgotten children of America, from such a toxic family dynamic by first freeing them financially and then uniting them under the ideology of Neo-Humanism, which calls for loving all beings as they would love themselves regardless of race, caste, creed, gender, ethnicity, and religion. Only through the antidote of empathy and seeing each other through the lens of a normal, loving family can we defeat the plague of narcissism. First of all, let us understand what narcissism is. It is a way of thinking and acting where one thinks very highly of oneself and need excessive praise and admiration from others. They believe that they are special and that people are inferior to them, and while lacking empathy for them. They operate out of the lens of egotism, arrogance, and the need for control. A narcissistic individual uses destructive criticism and bullying to achieve their goals, as well as manipulates, lies, blames, and gaslights their way through life. When it comes to a narcissistic family, there are 5 major roles that come into play. The first is a narcissistic patriarch or matriarch who runs the family like a dictatorship. He or she has the goal of presenting a false, happy success image of the family to others while simultaneously manipulating, blaming, lying, and gaslighting their way to glory at the expense of the other family members. They see the family as an extension of themselves. The second is the enabling codependent spouse of the narcissist, who enables their bad behaviors and tries to please and appease them in order to get their approval and validation. The third is the golden child, who is the apple of the narcissist's eye. The narcissistic parent uses this child for narcissistic supply and projects positive characteristics onto him or her, seeing only perfection in this person. They're usually good at something that the narcissistic parent values and hence gets treated better than all the other siblings. The golden child loses his or her identity in the process and also enables the bad behavior of the parent. The fourth is the scapegoat child, who is the scum of the narcissist's eye. He or she cannot do anything right in the eyes of the parent and ends up bearing all the anger, shame, and humiliations of the narcissistic parent. This child gets treated very badly and gets blamed for everything that goes wrong with the family. Finally, we have the forgotten or the lost child, who is invisible and forgotten to the narcissist. It doesn't matter if they are doing well or not, if they're succeeding or failing, if they're engaged in positive or negative behaviors at home. They are simply forgotten, overlooked, unloved. No one cares about their problems or how they feel or experience the world. They are simply irrelevant and unimportant. America is currently a nation divided. Right versus left, red versus blue, Republicans versus Democrats, conservatives versus liberals, patriarchy versus matriarchy. America has become a broken narcissistic family with a narcissistic Republican father and Democrat mother constantly fighting alongside their respective golden child and scapegoat child, who are the conservatives and the liberals. The people that are left out are the independents, caught in the middle, aka the forgotten children of America. Anybody that has been in a narcissistic family knows that when parents of that nature fight like that, it's usually a lost cause. You cannot make the horse drink water if it doesn't want to. What you can do though is separate yourself financially, emotionally, mentally, and physically from the toxic dynamic of such a family. Quit wanting the approval and love of such toxic parents when it is not forthcoming, and start loving yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. Then you can spread that out to others through the ripple effect. That's how true change occurs, and the same is true on a national level. Extraordinary America is about guiding the forgotten children and awakening the extraordinary that is already within them through the practice of Neo-Humanism. Neo-Humanism is a philosophy, practice, and way of life where the person that has love for all created beings of the universe as they would in a normal, healthy, loving family. Everyone is inherently interconnected and have intrinsic and existential value, so they must be given a basic level of respect and dignity. We as Americans must implement Neo-Humanism in our own individual lives and love all beings as we would love ourselves, regardless of race, caste, creed, gender, ethnicity, and religion. Only then can we as individuals and as a nation push back against the hate, division, and anger that comes from a narcissistic family dynamic that is happening right now on a national scale. Remember, my fellow extraordinary Americans, there's an extraordinary within each and every one of us, and it's our duty to awaken it and unleash it. Until next time.